Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Cuppa. It is Wednesday morning, which means I'm on a half day today, unless everything goes squinty. Um, but today I have been shopping. Um, as I've said to you previously, there's a Tesco over there, and they've now started putting out reduced stuff first thing in the morning. So I went there today and I got some chicken, beef, and Lorne sausage, which is the square slice sausage we have here. Um, and at the fruit and veg bit, there wasn't a lot of salad stuff, but there was a lot of strawberries. And 300 grams of strawberries was reduced to £2.30, and 227 grams was £1.40. So I was like, I got to buy the £1.40 ones because my brain wasn't doing math. If it was wrong, it was wrong. So I got like 5 packets of them, which gave me a kilo, which is £2, which is jam worthy. So I am going to be making jam when I get home with the strawberries. And they have staff on the checkouts, which is great. So I actually went to the self scan first. And the first thing I tried to scan wouldn't work. And then as I was looking around for staff, I saw that there was a girl on the checkout. So I went to the checkout. So I'm quite pleased about that. So off I jolly well trotted, and as she said, I saved £6 on the meat and the strawberries and stuff. So basically, I've got my jam strawberries for nothing because they were just they would have been like over £6, but I've saved so much money on it that the strawberries are virtually for nothingish. So I'm really quite pleased about that. So today, when I get home, I will take a video of what I actually got, and then I will be making some jam, which I will show you as well. Because now that I've done it a few times, making the jam is not as difficult as first thought. I have had a few disasters with making jam, mainly because the first few times I was scared to have it at a rolling boil. I kept the temperature at it just boiling and no more, but the rolling boil makes a big difference. So that is what my intention is for this afternoon. So yeah, fingers crossed we get that sorted. Um, as I say, it's at the moment the stuff is in the back in the polystyrene cooler with the ice packs, etc., etc. It's only there for 4 hours, so hopefully and it's quite a cool day through the week anyway. It's only supposed to get to a high of 18 instead of like 2022. So by the time I get home, it won't be the hottest part of the day. So fingers crossed that is what's going to happen. I am having fun, I have to say. It's driving me nuts. My feet are not loving me at the moment. I have been walking. Like I went up to bed last night, stood at Kathleen's door to tell her stuff, took a step towards my room, and the pain that went through my foot. And it was like a curve round the back of my ankle bone. That bit. That was quite painful. Not sure what that is, so I'm going to go and investigate. So we'll see if there is something about that. I'm not liking this getting older thing. I have sore bits now, which I'm not impressed with at all. It's like even thinking about doing the jam. I was like, right, I need to chop the strawberry. I'm going to get out the choppy thing for the strawberries because I can do bits of chopping, but I can't do it for any length of time or for anything like turnips are just no go now. So we're going to get the choppy thing out and we'll just use that for the strawberries. And hopefully by tea time tonight, we should have jars of jam. Proper homemade strawberry jam. Although there was a discussion at the checkout with the checkout lady, and she's like, "Are those Scottish strawberries?" I was like, "I don't think so." We didn't actually look to check, but they don't look like Scottish strawberries, and they didn't have it emblazoned all over them, which normally they do. But as we both agreed if we're eating strawberries as strawberries, we much prefer the local Scottish ones. But for jam, I don't care where they come from, especially at a reduced price. So, yeah, that's us. So, I am going to go and get myself sorted for work because I know exactly what I'm doing this morning. I've got a big list. So, I'm going to go and start getting through that, and I will catch you later.